Welcome again to another episode of The Consistency Queen. How are you? My name is Elsa Morgan. Today I want to talk to you about this one thing that can really work in your favor if you just flip the script in your mind. And what is it exactly that I'm talking about? I'm talking about acting as if. Acting as if it's already done. Acting as if you've already achieved the things that you desire. Acting as if it's already happening for you. It's already happened for you. You're already experiencing the thing. You already are the thing. The one thing that I find where a lot of people trip themselves up, especially women in business, high achieving women in business, is that they expect that they need to be somewhere. They need to be somebody first before they start, experiencing all the results externally. Meaning like they need to have achieved something first before they start experiencing the things. Like I need to get the result first, and then I need to be at this income level, and then I need to be at this, this title, and then I'm going to see my outer world change. What if I was to tell you that the way that the formula works is the other way around? You actually need to embody who you need to become. Like you need to just trick your mind and your subconscious that you are already there. Meaning you're going to show up as that version already because you know this reality is on its way to you. You already know that it's a done deal. It's not even a question of how it's going to happen. It's like it's happening. It is done. This thing is not even a question of, will it happen? It's done. And so when you start understanding that by you embodying your next level version, which is why I talk about this a lot, meaning getting really clear on who you need to become, really understanding your behaviors, your mindset, your habits, your energy, like your aura, the way that you show up, the way that you dress, the way that you do your hair, and the way that you do your makeup, and the way that you speak, and the way that you articulate your vision and your message. When you start embodying that version, that in your mind you see achieving all the things, and you just start showing up as that version, your results will come. They do. They come. But most women seem to think that no, I had a result 12 months ago, and I haven't achieved the same result then, so it mustn't be for me. And here is where I'm going to challenge you on this inner chatter that you're entertaining, the one where you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm not worthy because I haven't had results for a long time. I haven't had the results that I desire ever, so why would I even bother to show up? And let me just tell you, one of the reasons why that has happened is because you haven't been that person, you haven't been that version, you haven't stepped into that version that's going to achieve the results, which is why you haven't manifested those results in reality. You see, you cannot be an energetic match to a result if you are a lower frequency to the desired results that you want. You've got to match to that level. And if you've been this low vibe, low frequency female that's just totally down on herself because she hasn't got the results and because, she hasn't achieved all the things, well, guess what? What you focus on expands. And if you are constantly in your head and in your feels about who you're not and where you're not and why and this and why are they and blah, 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 well, guess what? You're going to be manifesting more of that. Because all you are seeing is who you are not, rather than embracing who you truly are. That you're already that badass boss babe bitch, even though I really don't like saying boss babe. But that's all that came out of my mouth. You're already that version. You are already that amazing, beautiful, intelligent, woman who can achieve all the things. You just haven't allowed yourself to be that version because you keep telling yourself that you're not worthy. You keep telling yourself that because you haven't achieved the results, that somehow what you see in your mind is just a lie. But how this works is that you know you're already that person. Deep down inside, you already know you are that high achieving, smart, intelligent, savvy female that's going to crush all of her goals. But what you need to do is let her embody you, bring her out, dress as her, show up as her, match her frequency, bring out that energy, and your people will come. When you step into that next level version, when you truly embody that female that you already know that you are, it's inevitable, because people will see the shift in you. People will be magnetized to you. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is that you position. They just want to be around you. But you can't be this energetic match if you don't have that vibe, that energy, that feeling. Nobody wants to hang around low vibrational people. Nobody wants to hang around people that are just constantly nagging and whining and complaining about things in life. People that want to get somewhere want to hang around with people that are getting somewhere. And so if you're wanting to attract other women, other people into your world that you can work with, then you have to be somebody that's worth following, that's worth investing in. And if you haven't allowed yourself that opportunity, well then, don't expect the results that you haven't shown up for. Don't expect to have the outcome that you haven't allowed yourself to achieve. Don't expect this new up-leveled life that you see in your mind, but you even haven't allowed to play out because you've already cancelled yourself out. You've already told yourself that it's just not going to happen. So how can it manifest if you haven't even allowed yourself to give yourself the opportunity to do that? So if you're someone, a high achieving female, that's just in your head and you're saying to yourself, I know what I want, I know what I desire, I know that this is for me, but you haven't allowed to show up as that version, haven't allowed to just do the activity, the aligned work that you need to do, then it's time. It's time to, I'm going to call you out and just say, I call BS. Stop playing small. It's time that you step up. And I'm just going to give you this mind-blowing reality. You know that version that you see in your mind, you know that expansive life that you see yourself living, and the one that you see, the house, the car, this life where you are speaking on stage. Your brain doesn't have the capacity to know what it doesn't already know. Meaning, like, instinctively, it won't understand what is foreign to. It only knows what you've programmed it to. So if you see this in your mind, it's because you have programmed it. And this is what you are wanting. So it's not there just because. The brain doesn't have the smarts to do that. You got to think about it like a computer. You switch it on, you type away, you save, and the saved documents are stuff that you've done, no one else. So it's only going to house and collect the things that you have collected and saved and filed away. And so what you've programmed it to is what it will keep bringing up. So if you want a new reality, time to think differently. If you want a new desired outcome, time to start showing up differently. Time to start, up-leveling and upgrading your frequency and your energy to match that. It's not going to appear if you're constantly believing that you're not worthy. It's not going to appear if you're not taking the aligned action. And it's definitely not going to appear if you're constantly giving yourself the out way before you even start. So the key thing is number one, get really clear on what it is that you want to achieve and the outcome that you want to experience in this lifetime. Who do you want to serve? How do you want to live? What's your mission? That's going to feed into number two, your ideal client, the people that you want to serve right now. And because you already know what you stand for, because you already know your value system, you're going to show up as that version to attract your ideal client. And from knowing your ideal client, your marketing is going to be clear. And so your marketing will do the heavy lifting so that by the time that you get into having conversations with them or them wanting to book in a call with you or anything to that effect, your social media would have done all the hard work by then. So here is my message for you. Show up as you. Show up as the version that you know that you are, and watch your outer reality expand and grow and change right before your very eyes. And if you like more content like this, by all means, hit the subscribe button, follow me, leave me a 5-star review. You can also, especially if you're a high achieving woman in business and wants to launch and scale their 6-figure business, please come into my community, Empower Her. It is facebook.com/groups/empower her legacy. Empower her legacy. So thank you so much for being in my world. I truly appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of The Consistency Queen. Take care.